Hello, Helen. Eid. Helen was Eid, now Motteram.
Helen Motteram.
Oh, is it Motteram, not Motteram? Okay.
Motteram,
And congratulations on your recent wedding.
Thank you.
Yeah, how's that going?
Oh, lovely.
Lovely.
Most magical day of my life. So.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Yeah.
So we're sitting here in a well-known Cheltenham restaurant called Flynn's, and we just had a little lunch together. And I just wanted to ask you about what you do. So what kind of career are you in?
I'm in the pet care industry.
Yeah.
I run and manage social Paws,
Yes.
and I specialise with anxious or reactive dogs. So dogs that bark at other dogs on leads, or other people maybe a little bit anxious when the neighbour comes around to say hello.
Yeah.
So that's
So kind of behavioural problems.
yeah. So you could call me behaviourist. I like to say I'm a pet behaviour counsellor or
Yeah.
a canine behaviourist, but I do dog training as well. So.
Ah, and you've had quite a lot of experience, because didn't you used to work at the animal shelter?
Yeah. I've had 15 years experience, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I used to work at the animal shelter on the quarantine section, so I used to assess the dogs when they came in, which was a 10-day process, and then we would see if they were okay to go up for rehoming. So generally I would make sure they've got a good temperament, they were good around people, so I would have to do a number of things with the dogs, but obviously a lot of them come in so anxious, so nervous. It's a very, very slow process.
Well, we don't know what they've been through, do you?
Yeah,
They could have been
exactly.
through all sorts of nasty experiences.
Yeah.
And you absolutely love animals. Tell me what animals you've got yourself.
I've got 4 dagoos, which are like small chinchillas. So they live in a converted wardrobe, which my husband built for them. So they got an amazing enclosure. I've got 2 ferrets. One ferret is a rescue ferret. So he's got anxiety issues and can bite. So we've been doing a bit of training with him, building up his confidence.
They get on well with each other, or do you have to keep them separate?
You have to keep them separate, so prey and predator, but you know, you obviously just get them out separately, you wouldn't mix them because that would be...
And you've got rather an unusual pet, haven't
Yes,
you?
I have. I don't like to say it's a pet because it's a wild animal. It's a crow. Basically, I found him at Montpellier when he was around 8 weeks old, I'd say. Unfortunately, he's got a fractured leg and growth problems, so he's only just had his first molt, so he can't fly, which is a real shame.
Will he ever be able to go?
Basically, I'm getting a ring for him, and he's going to be on the National Bird Register, which means I can keep him because he's now he's obviously a disabled crow. So I will have the paperwork for that.
And I think your crow shares a name with a rather famous person, doesn't he? What's he called?
He's called Russell Crowe. But the aim is to rehabilitate him. So we've got a large aviary that's adapted to his needs, and we will try and release him next September because then the breeding season's over and the other crows won't see him as territorial
Where
threat.
do you think you're going to let him go then?
I've got a big garden, very secure.
So then he can come home and see you if he wants to.
So the aviary will stay there open, so he can come and go as he pleases. If he does not get on the wild, then I'm able to keep him because he's a registered disabled crow. Obviously, I will still get him out and he's free, but obviously if he can't make it in the wild, he will need to have a safe place to go at night, which will be the aviary or whatever he wants, really.
And you told me another little story today, I don't know if you want to go into that or not, about how you saved a sea creature.
So basically we went on a recent camping trip to Pembrokeshire, and we walked past the fishmongers, outside fishmongers. The temperature was 26 degrees that day, so it was scorching, absolutely scorching. And I was just intrigued. I was like, oh, there's fish for sale. And I looked over and I saw a lobster, and its claws had elastic bands round. It's like, oh, is that dead, Tristan? You know, because no, they sell them alive. So you go home and obviously kill them, prepare them yourself. So I said, but it was just there on some ice, had no water. And I said to the lady, I said, shouldn't that be in a tank? Shouldn't that water? She goes, oh, you know, how will the people see it properly? And I said, well, that's disgusting. It was literally frying in the sun. It was so, you know, it just couldn't move or do anything, couldn't function because it was just, it'd given up hope. So I said to Tristan, I said, why, let's buy this lobster. So I bought the lobster and we let it back out to sea, and it took nearly 2 hours because it was so, it just didn't have any will to live. But eventually
it managed then in the end?
I hope so. We came back 2 hours later and it wasn't there anymore. We double checked to see she hadn't recaught it.
And sold it against someone else.
So hopefully, Pinchy had a good life.
He's called Pinchy.
So it's just
so
cool,
you're a genuine animal lover.
I certainly am.
You've worked with them all your life.
Yeah, I went to university and did Bachelor of Science in Animal Welfare and Behaviour, so I'm fully qualified, but it's not only about being qualified, it's about my experience, my passion for animals, and it's supporting the person as well.
Yeah, because people, they commit to these animals and it's then their responsibility, but then sometimes they have problems, and you said that you help muzzle training and harness training, all that sort of thing.
So I call it my force-free toolkit. I think that every owner and every dog trainer should have a force-free training kit. So that includes
it's very good
right
that you decide that you're only going to use force-free. So however difficult the animal, you're never going to be sort of giving it any discomfort.
So no check chains, no shock collars, no. Some people put stones in a bottle and they rattle it when the animal is barking, but this can increase the anxiety and it can lead to later problems of the dog distrusting you. So I like to build upon the human-animal bond and trust and the loyalty.
And I like the way that you work with the owner as well. So in a way, the owner's getting a bit of training as well, because then the owner knows how to get certain behaviours, that wanted behaviours out of dogs and stuff. So that's really good.
So I transfer the skills to the owner. So I like to think I'm not only empowering the dog, but also the owner.
So they don't need you forever. They need you for a sort of a course of support and help, and then you pass on the knowledge, and then they've got this wonderful dog.
Which
is much nicer to have a good dog, isn't it? I mean, otherwise it's just such a
they're a big part of your life, and you want your fur baby to be happy and confident. So
how can people contact you?
Basically, I have a website, so it's www.socialpawscheltenham.co.uk. If you look on Facebook, my page is Social Paws. So on my
I'll
Facebook,
put the link on here as well. So
brilliant. On my Facebook page, I do daily videos, so you get lots of tips for free, and these are videos so you can go away and do the training yourself, but if you wish to, you can get in contact.
And there's just one more point I was going to say. Soon you're going to be able to do this special harness fitting as well, isn't it? So people will buy a harness from you and you'll show them how to fit it, and then that will help them control the dog much more. So if people follow you on Facebook and stuff, they'll know when this is available.
So the harness is so important for controlling the dog, and the harness that I promote is called the Perfect Fit. So this doesn't constrict the dog in any way or cause any pain, and it's made specifically for the dog, and you have so much more control. The dog feels happier, the walks are a lot nicer. So
well, that's lovely. Thank you, Helen. And on that note, I need to go back to my dogs now. Thank you.
Sal.